A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Driving through the middle, and this is Messi. Oh, he's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Change of plan here, perhaps. And it's Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to play it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Carreras. Rashford. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's got away. And that's been won straight back. And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Szoboszlai. De Bruyne. And he's got the beating of his man. Onuachu!
Onuachu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's De Bruyne. Tries to thread one through. Not a hint of offside here. Pavlovic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely weighted ball, and he welcomes it in. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He leaps for it! And he can thump it away. Rashford, and he's picked it up out wide. Impressive jump! Goal! Arsenal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Szoboszlai.
Lyon really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, that has not gone well. Played out to the left flank. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, well played. Rashford. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hazard does really well to win the ball there. Iwobi. That ball looks a good one. Rashford! He's played it long. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. Arsenal are looking to go forward now.
Lyon truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's found support out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Hakimi receives it in a wide position. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He has found the way through. Hazard. Can he finish? It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Iwobi. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment.
Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work.
Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Hazard. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Hazard. Played out towards the right wing. Just eases him off the ball. Lyon can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Distributed tidily. Oh, good. Big chance! Yamal. Now it's Rashford. And here's Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Real chance! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Oh, good spread. Yamal. He's found the way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Iwobi. Now it's Mbappe. To Hazard. And it's Iwobi. Mbappe goes for a shot! Oh, almost a sixth.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Camavinga with the challenge, and he has given away a free... Oh, he's taken it. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Camavinga. Carreras. Rashford. No, he is not giving anything away. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mbappe! Corner then. Arsenal have their second corner now. There's the shot! It's hit the upright. And he can't find the net.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 11, le numéro 26, le numéro 13, Okazaki.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Carreras.
Le numéro 21, le numéro 17.
In with the challenge. Great vision. Space for him to turn and look. Kvaratskhelia. And they win it back again.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Fernandez. He is through here. And he plays one through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Carreras gets into a good position. So, third corner of the game. Soboslai tries to clear. Lyon have the chance to go the other way.
There they go, hunting again.
The ball has bounced loose now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And here's Azar. And it's Fernandez. And the shot! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
4 extra minutes added on. Kvaratskhelia. Trincao. Thuram is onto this. And the finish! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Threads one in. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy Pedro Neto is a real footballing thoroughbred, Peter, and I'm a huge fan of his direct style. There's a genuine intensity and aggression in everything he does, but that doesn't seem to diminish his creative output at all. He goes for it every time.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Reinders. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a throw. Pass somewhat off target. Okazaki. Juve. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Hakimi. Ball played for Rijkaard. Pedro Neto. The less said about that pass, the better. Okazaki. Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Threads one in. Now that... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Lyon! And Lyon are in front. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Merci.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed Onuachu! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Can he get on the end of this? Looking for a runner. This looks promising. Not a hint of offside here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Yilmaz. Batistuta. He's in a great position here. Talisca receives it in a good position here. Yilmaz. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's picked his way through. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Space for him to turn and look. He has found the way through. And the shot! Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. In early. Oh, good climb! Did well to pick him out with the cross, but the finish wasn't to be.
Well, talk about confidence. The way he took it on was certainly impressive.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Gyökeres is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Szoboszlai, he is through here. Szoboszlai plays it in. Khan claims it, safe hands. Szoboszlai. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia gets flagged offside. No goals as yet. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for options for movement. Tries one from range. Frustratingly close. Looking to play him in. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Oh, good effort! Goal! Leon! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Spread it left. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. Flings in across. Shapes to shoot! Off the post. Yilmaz. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Decent chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Ambitious ball here. And he's cut it out. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Pass somewhat off target.
Lyon really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
De Bruyne. Talisca. Well read, nice interception. Hakimi. To Batistuta. That's rather hopeful. Oh, it's a dumping hit. That is ended up in no man's land. Kvaratskhelia. Gyökeres. Talisca. Nice physical challenge.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
De Bruyne. Nicked it back promptly. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Lyon go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Lyon are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Changement en cours.
Away we go again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Bruno Enrique! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oosterwolde gets it away. That's going across goal. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, that might be the first time they've got...
Good chance here! Soboslai goes short. Brilliantly cut out. And now they can spring out of defence. That's good running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lyon are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Lyon are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He's rising!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
It's a searching pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he's managed to get rid. Thinks about the shot. And he's there to belt it away. It'll be a throw-in. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a bullish header! And they win it back again. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Batistuta. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, that is a nice touch. Header! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Goes for a shot! That's another chance! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he's definitely onside. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rivaldo providing an outlet on that flank. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester clearly should have got...
He's in, must be! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Summerslide! And he should have made it 4. Lyon have their second corner now.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 21, le numéro 11, le numéro 30. À leur place, le numéro 5, le numéro 10. Messi.
It's running. In he goes again! Yamal! And a neat finish. And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
He's had a shot! Oh, good finish. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Soboslai plays it short. The ball has bounced loose now. It's a pretty loose pass. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Thuram, and he's running through. Shot, surely! It's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So could they be onto something here? Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's got away. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And the referee brings it to a close. Lyon are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less... Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And that was very necessary. Referee's given a throw. That's a lovely, neat pass. Soboslai gets across to intercept that. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Matheus Cunha. Cunha. Shot. Matheus Cunha! Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
He's a sharp little ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Now it's Okazaki. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Lyon are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hazard. That'll be a corner. Corner number 2 then. And one more try! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in position.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, just skips past his man. Batistuta. Chance! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, and he shoots! And the counter is on. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe! Well, now, oh, he's been caught napping. Matheus Cunha, distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Camavinga. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that has not gone well. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what? And again! Oh, good finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. It's a promising position, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And here's Batistuta. He's in a good position here. Doesn't quite get there. Nicely weighted ball. Szoboszlai. Yamal. Now it's Okazaki. Wirtz. Great vision. He has a look up. Great chance! And there's a goal. They are purring, truly purring.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Referee has just said play on.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Van
recupero.
Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Corner it is. This possibly the last play of the half. Szoboszlai plays it short. Now it's DiMarco. Wirtz wins the duel this time. Messi. Azar. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. They've won a corner. So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Solo nelle apposite aree segnate sulla mappa. Grazie. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7. Hazard.
So we're off again.
Viene sostituito con il
Lyon not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Stood up well to him there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Williams. And he's managed to get free. Wirtz is onto this.
Wirtz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Can he finish? Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Aimed beyond the defence, engages and forces him off the ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. And the finish! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Batistuta completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he couldn't quite make it 6. Yamal. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Good running, strong and purposeful. Wits!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's in. He's had a shot! And that's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Might be danger here. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nico Williams. Messi, and Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's going across goal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Wits. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Schlotterbeck deals with that comfortably. DiMarco. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And that's a good ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Fiore. Matheus Cunha. And it's Rijkaard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15, numero 23, numero 10. Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19, il numero 20, il numero 9.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Just eases him off the ball. Milan are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. They're up to 5 corners now. And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar knocks it into space. That is good alertness. Szoboszlai cuts out the pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No, again, there's no way through. And this is Lewandowski. He's on it, can he get away? He's shifting. Williams! And that has faded wide. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Yilmaz pinches it off him. Marquinhos. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, he's been flattened there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Simons. Xavi Simons goes for a shot! Oh, he really got hold of that. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Lyon desperately failed.
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And that's really well manoeuvred. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Rice. And the shot's on here. McAllister! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So, a breakthrough already. Well read, and the danger is averted. Short changes him with that pass. That's destined for the flank. And it's Hakimi. DiMarco. Now the cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Szoboszlai. And here's Okazaki. Hakimi. He is just caressing the ball. Shapes to shoot! There's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. McAllister tries to pass it through. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He shifted it to the flank. It's a searching pass. Brilliantly cut out. Manchester United are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Rice. McAllister. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gets a good foot in there. And that's going wide left. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's gone loose. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Rice. Szoboszlai. Messi. Threads one in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's managed to get free.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, what has happened here? Azar! And the ball's come loose here. Messi. Fiore. And that has been cut short. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That's good vision. He is through here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Rijkaard is just about within shooting range. And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Out towards the flank. Aimed at the far side. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Manchester United kick off the second half. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, nice touch. He's going for goal! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Aimed beyond the defence. Messi finding himself in space. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rice. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Manchester United with the lead.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Messi. Can he get away here? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's picked his way through. That's going to go a long way.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Messi. No outsmarting him this time. Hazard. Szoboszlai. Onuachu. Chips it through. Messi. Musso gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now the ball's gone astray. Here comes the corner.
Changement en cours.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Soboslai with the short one. Shot, surely! Alexander-Arnold is there to clear. He's having a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Robertson. And it's Robertson. Now it's Yamal. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Rijkaard. Szoboszlai. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alvarez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. DiMarco. Neymar. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Attention, changement.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Soboslai plays it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Rice. McAllister.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Well, that has not gone well. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a throw. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's that. Lyon perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Your reflections then, Jim?
Lyon, they just...
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Andrew Cole, Jim, one of the strikers that defined an era in English football, wouldn't you say? His medal collection speaks for itself.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Peter, and I would put his success down to a strength of his that isn't immediately noticeable.
What's that?
His tactical intelligence, which allowed him to play the game very instinctively. His game is essentially about making runs in behind the defence or creating and exploiting space with his movement. But his ability to read the game and his anticipation makes him an absolute nightmare for any defence.
Hernandez has it in. Good chance here! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Wits. Foot in. Plays a sharp little ball here. Jorginho. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Szoboszlai wins the duel this time.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Hakimi just eases him off the ball. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Neymar. And that's been slipped through. He's in a great position here. Oh, important interception. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Hernandez picks it up from the goal kick. Well read, nice interception. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's made its way to him. Szoboszlai. Now there's a fine... Tries a shot! Goal! Lyon! And Lyon are in front. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Neymar. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Argentina really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Messi. Spread out to the left. DiMarco. Oh, that's fabulous. DiMarco puts them all in. Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Well, that has not gone well. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Hernandez. Cole providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Okazaki is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Lyon come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Lyon looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Lyon definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Has a look and plays it forward. Argentina can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Jorginho played in... Header! And he has kept it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And here's Rooney. Jorginho. Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And the pass is intercepted. Lyon are ahead here by what is still the only goal. McTominay. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar stood his ground strongly. He's picked his way through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Closing in on goal. Alvarez deals with that comfortably. And he's heaved it away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
McTominay did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Look at the space here. Referee has just said play on. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now Fiore. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's the keeper's ball. Jorginho is always scanning the pitch for targets. DiMarco. Cole. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Szoboszlai.
Oh, really well played.
He's found Szoboszlai! And that would have been game, set and match.
Szoboszlai has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Changement pour l'Olympique lyonnais. Le numéro 13, Okazaki. Le numéro 30, le numéro 22. À leur place, le numéro 14, le numéro 19, le numéro 20. Hazard.
Oh, sweet feet.
Changement.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And back to the goalkeeper. McTominay. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Plenty to aim at. He's had a shot! It's a goal! Argentina are level. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Argentina really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Matías Cunha. And he's managed to get free. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And here's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Camavinga. DiMarco. For Xavi Alonso. Looking for options for movement. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Okazaki. And this is Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. He's fizzed it forward. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. And that's an errant pass. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Messi. And it's Camavinga. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Great vision. Hazard with the delivery. Impressive jump! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Spread out to the left. Lyon are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good take and a chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Okazaki. Oh, that's well spotted. Lyon. Oh, terrible pass. Good ball, good take. He is through here. Now Fiore! And he makes no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is. That could spell trouble. Oh, just skips past his man. And Batistuta! Oh, glorious Batty goal! About as smooth as it gets. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Lyon have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Dani Olmo really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Plays a sharp little ball here. Just to keeper it, Batistuta! It's run loose, he's been caught on it here. Tries to cross. Oh, good-looking ball. Azar. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Camavinga. McAllister. Dani Olmo. DiMarco. Goes looking wide. He's got away. Now, what about this cross? And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. Soboslai plays it short. Mbappe. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Lyon leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So off we go again. And it's Jimenez. And Alexander-Arnold. Dani Olmo. And here's Mbappe. And that has been slung wide. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Okazaki. Robertson. Can he get it through? Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He's rising! Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hazard getting forward.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Dani Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's McAllister. Now it's Hazard. Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. It's level again. What a match we have.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this.
Camavinga! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Son Heung-min. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Messi. He's beaten the last man. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so... And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's going wide left. And he's only too happy to take that. Okazaki! He's done very well to get to that.
Okazaki is offering a wry smile there.
Now, can they get him away? And he was quick to react. And it's Sara. Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. Okazaki. Now it's Batistuta. 75 minutes played. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's found space here.
Lyon clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Threads one in. And it's Sara. He's having a pop! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Lyon can now introduce the first of their substitutes. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Messi. Yamal. Now it's Batistuta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's a promising position. And he's managed to get free. And they've got a throw. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Schlotterbeck. And here's Batistuta, looking to play him in. And Messi! And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. And he welcomes it in. Caicedo receives it in a good position here. And that's it. It is the end of the road. The result simply not good enough. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Oh, brilliant save by Musso! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nice bit of trickery. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a fine interception. No way through. And here's Battis. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Hakimi. And that's aimed into the middle. Can he spark a counter here? Now, can they get him away? Can he get it through? And this is Kane. He's got away. He's having a shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when...
He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Lyon with the corner, they're first. Oh, good climb! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Fiore. Now it's Messi. And it's Xabi Alonso. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Kane. Sao Paulo have reclaimed it. Lyon are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Looking for the run. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows...
Big chance! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness.
And Messi! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Cunha chasing after it. Hakimi. He shifted it to the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cunha has it in a wide position. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And here's Kane. Now it's Rodri. That's Dani Olmo! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kane. That has been cut short. Fiore. Lyon do have a chance to counter here. Xabi Alonso. Schlotterbeck. And here's Messi.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Musso claims it. Safe hands. It's a threatening shot at goal! It's loose, and it's come back out to him. Well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Sao Paulo now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he thumps it clear. Lyon are looking to go forward now. And he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, can he get onto this? Pinches it off him. Rodri. Now it's Dani Olmo. Looking for options for movement. And here's Mbappe. Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. He's in a great position here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's the end of the first 45. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Chers spectateurs, permettez-moi de vous signaler que les informations sur le trafic viennent de s'afficher.
The second period is underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
Oh, shooting chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And he's managed to get free. Cross needs to be good. That could spell trouble. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Lyon cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference.
Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Fiore. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Kane. Now it's Kane. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Fiore. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Lyon have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get paid.
Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. O'Reilly. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Lyon really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And a chance! And that's going up front in a hurry. Now it's Kane. Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's made its way to him. He has found the way through. There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Lyon are level. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And yes, it's him again. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well,
He's in one-on-one. He might be in here. Matthias Cunha. And that was nowhere near his best. Mbappe. Just about up to 75 minutes. Schlotterbeck. And here's Messi. And here's Batistuta.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Threads one in. That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. He's found a way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Schlotterbeck can clear it away. And here's Mbappe. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. Here's Matthias Cunha. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, this looks sharp. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's picked his way. Real chance! Goal! Sao Paulo! And they're back in front.
But pour l'équipe de Sao Paulo.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Sao Paulo leading now.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And it's Xabi Alonso. And the pass is intercepted.
Lyon really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Back where it came from. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Rafael Leao.
Il y aura
That's a
4
nicely
minutes
shaped
de
ball.
temps additionnel.
Good ball, good take. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Lyon can make their change now with a break in play.
Xabi Alonso, le numéro 53, le numéro 26.
Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Hazard, le numéro 5.
Yamal. Szoboszlai. They get a throw in. Four added minutes on the board. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And that will be the final act. Lyon can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Mesdames et messieurs, votre attention.
Well, this competition has already provided us with so much drama, and there are so many teams still vying for supremacy, and no doubt there will be more. Perhaps after today's game, who knows? Certainly the demands from supporters are huge, both in terms of those in the stand and those of you who sit at home and join us from afar. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jib? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a newser of class. And
oh, great header! Shot could be on.
well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
Kvaratskhelia! Goal! Manchester United! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So, a breakthrough already. He's found a way through. Delivers with whip. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And that's a throw-in. Szoboszlai. Oh, no joy this time. Driving forward. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he is deftly away. And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Lyon are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking for the run. Silvestre calmly anticipates. It's Okazaki! Okazaki! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter...
Batistuta! Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! Goal! Lyon! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Lyon have their lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, perfectly measured that. Big chance! And no mistake. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
As simple as you like. The outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Manchester United dragged themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Look at the space. It's Zico! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United leading now. Oh, good effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Plays it in. Decent chance! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And now he has two. Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now he's... Oh, great chance! Good read. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Cher public, je voudrais vous signaler simplement que vous pouvez, si vous le souhaitez, retrouver les commentaires en direct de ce match sur la radio FM du club.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And the shot! Lyon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Plays it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, super! Gyökeres! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So now the difference is 3. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Hakimi couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. McAllister, and it's with the keeper. Matheus Cunha, played out towards the right wing. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. Gyökeres. Now it's Batistuta. Szoboszlai. Sylvestre is always looking to play quality balls. He's in plenty of space here. Zico. Chance for a shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Zico goes short. There's the shot! Lyon have the chance to go the other way.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it.
Can he finish? Well, oh, he's been caught napping. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's... Oh, great leap! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
So changes a foot here, and from both sides. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Azar. Chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Knocks it into space. Shot at goal! Not the most convincing of passes. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Mbappe. Azar. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kvaratskhelia. Mbappe. He's having a pop! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, nice touch. He has found the way through. And a header! No, not the best of headers. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good play. And it's Camavinga. Tries one from range! And that is great goalkeeping. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Azar. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He is through here. Oh, that's an excellent interception. He'll try from distance. And that is doing no harm at all. Nice bit of trickery. Looking for options for movement. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Lyon pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment.